Ladies and gamers, welcome back. This is a new ship that I'm working on. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about the Asteroid Baby ship, so don't worry about that. This ship is meant to be a mobile facility. Just excuse me for a minute, I need to remove my wristwatch. Okay, so this ship is a mobile station or a mobile manufacturing station, pretty much. Um, all of these conveyors are up there just because I have a ton on this side, and this side I have a ton of collectors. This is also the first ship that I want to add some detail to and give it a decent paint job, but still it's under the works. So how this actually works is that the collectors on the top collect all the ore down, and then it goes into these conveyors, and how it travels here I have absolutely no idea. And this platform and that platform is connected, so the collectors on the left side are synced with those on the right side. They are connected here. Both refineries are separately connected as well. The same goes for this side here. And what I did was to do this. I separately connected them at the top, as you can see, but then I connected them with conveyor and one connector tubing into both of these assemblers. And if we go down one level, it actually goes from, let's see here, as you can see, it goes down. So it goes into the refinery, and then it is, now we're underneath the actual connection. Both of these two above me are the assemblers, so it is connected to the assemblers down here to here, and then it actually goes down into these storage containers on both sides. I have tried this on a smaller scale and it works perfectly. I really like it. Now, the station isn't done by far. Well, it is a ship, but I'm gonna call it a station anyway. So, how it will work is pretty much you will have probably here, or what I hope mostly out here, you will have mining ships mining for you, and then you just need to make sure that this top part faces the asteroid. You mine, and then it goes down, gets refined, then it gets assembled into whatever you want it to, and then it actually goes on into storage. And then on both sides I put these. Now, I want to call them some sort of a dispenser, but the correct name for them is a connector. And personally, I don't, well, I can see how it can be a connector. I mean, if you have it like this, you just take one piece of pipe, but you still can't connect it on there for some reason. It's pretty much a dispenser. It's on both sides, connected to all of the storage units, and that's pretty much it. Then it actually spits it out. If we go over here, I have a smaller version of everything, pretty much. This ugly looking ship is a mining ship, or a collector, which is the big ship over there, pretty much. Then it has a modified, very ugly modified mining ship. It gets collected into stupid all of these conveyors, and then it gets straight into these. Now this is just like I want the raw product, so what do? I do like this. I have that connector there, I have a collector right there. It goes down into the refinery, onto this assembler underneath it, goes up, and then it goes up here. So that is pretty much what I actually want out of it. Let's see if I can't create or build something. I don't think that I have enough material out of anything. Disassembling. Ah, too bad. But then again, I can actually do like this. Connector, let you output. As you can see, it actually spits out gravel. And that is because I mostly have gravel in there just because that is what I actually wanted. So if I were to drop the gravel over there, it would still go straight through and then gets dumped straight into here. And as you can see, it isn't connected to the storage container in any way. And that is because I wanted to test this out, if you could make like a funnel storage. Imagine that you have an entire floor covered with these connectors like so, and then it's like, oh crap, now I dropped something or what else, and then it gets stored in one of these containers. So imagine that it would be a gigantic floor like this, then it would still suck it up with all the connections are made. Now that is pretty much what I'm working on at the moment. And this ship was actually a request from one guy over on my blog. He wanted to see if I could build some sort of a larger scale utility ship than I have done before. And he said he wanted something inspired by Battlestar Galactica. And this is mostly inspired by Battlestar Galactica Online. It's a free game. It runs on the Unity engine. It's actually among the best free-to-play games I've ever played. I still play it till this day. And it's based off the Cylon tanking ship. But the rear of it is a gigantic mess. I haven't like filled in everything as it should be. Like the side thrusters are here, and then we have the forward thrusters there, and the rest of the thrusters to go up and down and to brake are sorry, I ate some spicy food earlier today. Oh my god, it burns my throat. Well, the thrusters to go up and down and all of that are actually at the back here. As you can see, these are the braking thrusters, the gyros, and then you have here like that, and then past this wall are even more thrusters. Stupid engineer. Out you go. Oh, it's gonna... I don't mind. Now, so this is something that I'm actually really proud of that I've built. Like many people will probably say, hey, it's not something big that you built, it's not important or anything like that. Well, for me this is pretty much a giant step because I'm building everything out of my own specs, but this ship is being built for a guy and he wanted something that is large but still yet compact, and he said that he wanted an industrial look to it, at least when it comes to all the tubing and everything with the conveyor belts. I don't even know if he is aware about all of these tubes that are being out at the moment. And up here we have the cockpit. This is just something that I put in there just for fun. Well, as of yet, because I'm going to add a ton of more stuff here. I'm going to add a medical area. I'm going to add pretty much anything. The storage area and everything is at the very bottom. And up here on this floor, I have no idea what to put in so far. And I did actually show this ship to the guy over on Skype, and he was really fond of it. He said that it looked really good in its current state, but he also did say that it should be up to my expectations, how I want the ship, and then I think that he will probably modify it later on. I don't know. But he was really happy with it, and I'm actually not happy with it yet because I'm going to add a ton of more stuff. For example, underneath here, as you probably saw earlier, these two gigantic bows or arcs, pretty much like handles, if you can call them that, they are meant to hold, either to have some sort of a tiny ships like squeezed in between them, have tiny bombs all over the place, like you have the landing gear like that, then you just have warheads with the artificial mass on them and everything, so you have something to protect you against, well, from ground. It's not even solid ground, I mean space. Anyway, or possibly make a gigantic long missile. For those who have seen the mini nuke episode, I did build a special type of warhead that I actually stole from the APCR shells from 1945. I actually have some of those schematics laying around because they're easy to find, and I tried to replicate them as best as I could, and I took that ship up there, the Asteroid Baby Kidnapper. I took it, and the missile went boom inside. It just penetrated without explosion, and once it was inside, poof, it blew up. It was among the best ever. So it was an armor piercing and then exploding on the inside. Just magnificent. So that is pretty much it for this episode. I'm going to continue to work on this ship, and hopefully I will be able to show it all to you once it's all done. I may change the actual rear where all the thrusters are, but we'll just have to wait and see. That was all for this episode, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully I will catch you all next time in the next episode, and I will grab myself by the neck and really post more episodes. However, I've been talking to, well, I'm not going to go into it, okay? Let me just put it like that. I'm not going into it. So I'll see you all next time.